Hi all, my name is Kat, and welcome to my channel in this body doubling session. I'm a bit of a chatty tasker, but if you prefer minimal chats, I have some other videos where I don't talk as much. Links in the description. Everyone is welcome here during these body doubling sessions. I work on current illustrations. If you don't know what body doubling is, it is a strategy to stay on task and get things done. More information and a link in the description. During this body doubling session, I'll be using a Pomodoro technique, not the Pomodoro technique. This one is different because we start with an hour and take a 10-minute break, then we go to 50 minutes with another 10-minute break, and so on until we hit 20 minutes, which will be our last stretch. Let's get started.
Hello, hello, hello. Damn it, I still forgot that. Fucker. Yay. That's interesting. I have a chat rate, but I show nothing for chats. Nifty shit. Hello, you. Yay. Yay. Okay, cool. I don't know what chat message it's talking about. Okie dokie. I know I was supposed to have this done last week. No, I have no idea what I was doing. Oh, that's helpful. Nope, I full-on had planned on having this done last week. But, as we can see, that not be a thing. Yes. Nice. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. And that's why we don't have it over there. Yay! Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my system. Okie dokie doke. Well, that works. Oh dear. Turns out I need to charge my stylus. I may have to get anywhere, but I really don't want to. Oh, finally, thing. La 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 la. I dropped my stylus. Ah. Your painting is coming along very nicely. Things are things. I didn't get much work done over the weekend. But it's fine. But I've got a very busy week ahead. I may end up regretting it. Well, ain't that a kick in the gonads? Fucking A, man. I really hope that that turns out to be okay. 'Cause holy fuck. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Well, that's good anyways. In Cali and New York? Freaking A. Yay! I'm very glad about this. I remember you saying last week that it was, shit, what is it? That you're still needing to go and exercise it. Oh. Aww. That's cute. You had a lot of things going on this weekend for you. Man, I'll tell you, the 80s were something else. I mean, you know, I went out for sushi over the weekend and did, I forgot to advertise the whole pin click thing. Non-itchy yarn. Being neurodivergent, that is the most important statement you can make. Non-itchy yarn, yeah! What was wrong? Okay. Alrighty. Actually, I think I'm done with this, bro. Only 30 minutes in. Dun dun dun. Oh, if you check my Insta, I have posted a new image on there from the pin click episode last week. And And yeah. Last Thursday. Now, granted, the image that I posted on there, is different than the one that was on the show. But okay. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Shit. There we go. Okay. Okie dokie. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Oh, thanks! Yeah, I don't. So I think I've made it very clear that I am not necessarily a fan of posting my face online. So it's been an interesting process trying to figure stuff out. Ooh! Yay! Yeah, that's kind of important as people get older. Oh yeah, my and in other news, my brain is not braining today. Oh wait. Shit, what's wrong? Frick, stop it. There we go. You. What did I do? That was loud. There. Fuck. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna go and plop you in there. And then we're gonna go and look up. Oh, you know what would be a smarter idea to do this? Hey, yep. I know, I'm doing a bunch of things back end. Yay. Come on. Still that one. Okay, there's the donkey cabbage. Loud. The little green frog. There we go. And we're gonna mute you for 3 hours. It's okay. It's not your fault. I forgot. My brain is... I have a slight headache. It's not actually like a head... Okay, so I classify things as various headaches, you know. This one feels like more like a muscle sprain than it feels like pounding inside head. Because it screws with all the nerve endings, or screws with a lot of my nerve endings inside of my head. I mean, that's absolutely fair. That is absolutely fair. I'm very lucky in the fact that I do not have migraines. I have a friend who has them, and they are very much debilitating for them. Well, that's cool. Man, you know, she could still be a designer. May not be as big, but she could still be a designer. Question is, designer in what? Fashion designer? I mean, you know, crocheting and knitting are definitely coming back into vogue because guess what? People are tired of bullshit. Anyways. I mean... I'm sure that was part of the reason. Right. Right. I mean, exactly. Really? Crap. Crap. Well, I mean, that's one way to look at it, but, survival is the mother of invention. So... Yay! That's good. Glad for that. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna be hard. That's gonna be so hard. But good luck. Nice. You know what? That's really cool. Let's be real here. That is like some super cool shit right there. Aww. Holy frick. Well, fingers crossed. I wish all the best things. Ah, excuse me. Like, legit, I wish all the best things for her. Yeah, yeah. Well, I figured as much when you said trying to downsize the costumes. So. You know what? Huh. Ah, yes, this one. Stop it. There we go. Okay. I mean... yeah? Wait, that's not what I wanted. That is a freaking amazing image, though. Yay! You're all good. Thank you for letting me know. You know, this is the thing that... okay, so different topic at the moment, but this is the thing that I absolutely love about frogs, is that their bodies somehow, I don't know exactly how it does it, but their bodies actually create like this outline thing that you usually see in drawings, but it really does create these nice like outlines. I will look it up. Oh my goodness. Oh, look at its big ass eyes. It looks like a cross between a salamander and a frog. Alright, there's a good chance you're gonna hear this. Oh shit, that's loud. Loud, loud, too loud, too loud, too loud, too loud, too loud, too loud. I am very familiar with their calls. I don't know why I'm familiar with their calls, but I am definitely familiar with their calls. They are freaking amazing. You know, this image almost looks like it's computer generated, but I know it's not. There are certain things in real images that does not matter how good a digital image is, it will always show itself. Did that come through very loud on your guys' side too? Because we all know that my shit apparently likes to let you guys know what I'm listening to. Ah. Of course. Mm. Oh, image. Alright, I think I have all that. Alright, let's go and look at Euro. What is it? Let's go with oh, that's kind of cool. Yay! That's awesome sauce! Oh. At like 11. That's okay. It's in a couple of hours. It's fine. Oh, frick. Oh, wait. Shit, that's the wrong one. Fuck. I sound super professional on this thing, don't I? It's alright. I may have to as well. Oh. Not because I want to, but because I need to do stuff. Yay! What kind of plants did you get? Oh my gosh. What is a Morgana tree? I'm not familiar with that term. Moringa? Moringa tree? What is a moringa tree? I really, really hope I'm not butchering it any further. Ooh. What kind of peppers did you get? Or do you remember? Sugar. Huh. I am not familiar with sugar apples. What is a sugar apple? What the frick is this thing? I want to try this. This seems weird. Okay, well, I will tell you this. It looks tasty, but I would be too scared to try it on my own. Like, absolutely too frightened to try it on my own. I would have to have somebody to like, sit there and eat it with me. You know that whole monkey see, monkey do thing? Yeah, that's very much a thing. Alright, I'm looking up the moringa now. Apparently, it is a very normal thing. I've never heard of moringa before now. It's widely cultivated? How is it widely cultivated? I've never heard of it before. Okay, I've heard of the horseradish tree. That's interesting. Nice. Wait, what? The moringa tree or the sweet apple? I learned a lot today, yes. Ah, the sugar apple. Okay. I mean, you know. Yes. That too. That too. I will definitely have to add some things to that. I'm very curious about sweet apple, but yes. I don't know if that's the actual size or not. Let's go ahead and truck. That's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Hello, baby bug. Okay, yeah. It's about the same size. Alrighty. Okie dokie, Smokey. Ah. I don't know, I feel like the crabapple tree is probably the most exotic plant that we have. I'm not even sure that's native to here. But the passion fruit is definitely, or the passion fruit plant is native here. It's also a bitch to grow. Though I will say, I found it in a place and I was just like, huh, that seems odd. Oh, hello. I was not expecting that. They are the most temperamental plants that you will ever, and I do mean ever, work with. Like, they're... I wouldn't be surprised if, Well, there is a species of passion fruit that is native to where I'm from. I did some research on that a little while back. Anyways, but the thing about that is that it was it's crazy, man. It's totally crazy. Oh bugger, what is it? But they're very, very hard to grow, you know. They're actually very, very extremely temperamental. So it the thing, I almost think that they're of the same species. Sorry, I'm just like distractible at the moment. I think that they are, I wouldn't be surprised if they were of the same plant family that orchids are from, because of how temperamental they are. But in Missouri, the plants, these particular plants, the passion plants, are I think a protected species. Not sure, but I think they are. I could be wrong. The reason I say that is because of how very, very hard it is to find them. So, yes. But, you know what? The fact that you guys had one is impressive. That is a very impressive thing to have and to deal with. So. Ooh. Break time. Maybe I will let my brain recharge. That seems like a good idea, right? Right, okay. Let's go get this other stuff going. Hello. I mean, you know, jungles be jungles. Oh, there it is. It's like, where's my stylus at? Safely tucked away where it wouldn't fall. Oh. Man. But it definitely sounds like the last week has been a lot for you. Like, you've had a lot going on. I will definitely say that mine has not been like that. Mine's been a lot, but not like a lot. That sounded so bad. Yeah. That is a lot of stuff to go over. That is a lot of stuff to go over. Oh my god! So cute. Now the song that's playing in my head is oh, there's this one song that's like, you hear it and it's just like, oh shit, all the things are collapsing. I really hope that that made sense and is not just like, I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Hopefully she doesn't see this before, you know. I mean, you could always write her a note and be like, look, this was the most amazing thing that you've ever done, and I want your kid to also enjoy this because it was fan-fucking-tastic. Oh, yeah, thanks. I'm joking. You're good. You're good. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to keep the show going, or the I don't know how long I'm going to be able to keep the live streams going. Right now, my life is very crazy at the moment and very unsure. This is one of the few stable things that are going on in my life. So I'm going to keep it going for as long as I can. But reality of this... Was I mute? It's not so much the streaming, it's more... Yeah, keeping up with the stream, especially doing it every day, is very, very hard. The live streams especially. Because I actually treat the live streams very organically, it makes it even hard. It can kind of make it even harder. And I do appreciate the input that you've put into helping me fine-tune the stuff, and I, like I said, I appreciate it. But it does take a lot. I don't know if it takes... I was telling some of my friends from Clever Kaiju about doing this, and I was talking about them about doing it for I mean, I don't, but I do, is the one thing that actually gets me up in the morning and going and doing things. Because otherwise, like over the weekends, I just go and play Fallout. I go and play video games. So, you know, there's that. Oh yeah, it definitely helps with the energy management right now. Because it's like, okay, I have this thing. I will definitely say that last week was not a good week as far as being on live stream, because I started out with not doing live streams for the week. And Exactly. Exactly. Man, going back through, I haven't gone back through these yet. I am gonna have to, because there are some shorts gold on here. You know, my soapboxes and everything. But there are some shorts gold on here, and it is but because I don't go and record the actual record some of the things, or since I don't record it vocally, I am gonna have to download the whole video, and I'm just like, I don't wanna. There's a couple of things I need to go and do. Speaking of things and stuff like that, so I have decided to say F it, and I'm starting this new project. Yeah, even though I'm right in the middle of like 3 different projects. I have a convention coming up. I'm doing this. I have a big thing that I'm working on, and I am now starting another massive thing. Thank you. I appreciate that. It'll be interesting. I won't be able to do it. I won't be able to do a lot of it this week. I'll be able to go and set up some things for it, though. I'll be able to set up some things for it, but that is going to be very different. You know what? I may just have to go and message them and let them know. Yeah, I think that might be a thing. Anyway, sorry. But okay, so what I'm doing, I'm currently learning how to go and run this program. Well, a part of this program, you can, or it has tutorials for it, right? Well, somehow, in my amazing tech skills, I have crashed the program in a way. I haven't actually crashed the program, but it's returning an error. And I'm like, okay, I'm checking the tutorial and I'm checking what I'm doing, and it all looks exactly the same. So I went to the program's website, or to the program's like community hubs and things like that, to see if I could find a thing. Well, I found a couple things that were closed, and I was reading through the comments, and there was this one comment that was posted by a moderator. Now, the thing is that the person who posted it, they very clearly stated, hey, I'm a beginner. Like, I'm a beginner. I'm following a tutorial. This is the thing. And the moderator, and this is on their official website, the moderator for this official website essentially said, hey, you're too much of a beginner to be doing this. Don't go do it. Save us all the time, and don't bother doing it until you actually know something. I'm paraphrasing, but that's essentially what they said. And I'm just like, what the hell? They very clearly stated that they were a beginner, instead of, you know, oh, I don't know, being like, hey, sorry that this is a problem. Right. And they were like, oh yeah, and the tutorial you are following is too old. It doesn't match with this thing. It's like, you could have just said that and left it be. Been like, hey, I'm sorry that you're having trouble. It appears that you're using a tutorial for an older product that we no longer have. Why don't you try X, Y, and Z for alternative tutorials on the subject matter? If that still doesn't happen, like, they were consistently putting this person down, and it's like, you do realize that your product is free, right? And people are here to learn, right? Don't put people down. Don't put people down. I was just absolutely shocked and appalled. And it's like, guys. Now, flip side of that, I am probably not innocent of that. Especially when I was younger. So I imagine that this person is very, very young. They are probably neurodivergent, and they are probably trying to say it from. I'm trying to be nice here. I'm trying to give them the benefit of the doubt. But so my thought process on this is that they're probably neurodivergent, neurospicy, and they're trying to give them helpful advice, and they're like, hey, I think what they were trying to say was, hey, I think they were trying to say that, but they just didn't know how to, or I don't know. I'm really, really trying to be nice for them. Like, I shouldn't be, because, so here's the thing. When I was younger, like in my early 20s, late teens, early 20s, I hyper-focused on things, and I still do this sometimes, where I'm so excited about something and I am like wanting to go and express it and everything, but then somebody says something factually wrong. And I'm sure I still do this, but I try not to. And I'm just like, hey, this is the thing. And it could also be that they were really, really tired of answering dumb questions. Let's face it, there are days where it's really, really dumb. I don't know what's going on there in their life. But I couldn't believe it. I'm just like, okay. So I will give the benefit of the doubt. Now, granted, this is only one post. I haven't seen any of their other post history. I haven't seen anything like that where they're talking about things like this. And so I'm just like, okay, let's go with let's pretend that maybe they're having a hard time with things. Because, let's face it, god damn. Now, granted, this was also like 2 years ago, and there's a very good chance that they changed, but oh my god. Like, it has made me very much not want to go and post my question and be like, hey, look, here's this thing I don't want to be reamed at. I'm trying to learn this program, but compared to these two things, I don't know what's wrong with it. Like, I do not know. But I don't want to be, like, yelled at for this. And I have, like, joined their Discord channel in order to see if I could figure it out. Because I couldn't find it on their thing. Be like, look, I don't know how I screwed this up, but this is what I get. Can somebody, like, what I really want them to do, what I'm going to end up doing is when I post this, I'm going to be like, look, I am brand freaking new. This is the first thing I've done. Okay. Please tell me in small kitty steps. Oh yeah. Like, the program is actually very intuitive. It's very intuitive. It's incredibly intuitive. It's very easy to learn. It's all that kind of stuff. But I'm gonna end up be like, look, I am brand spanking new to this. I do not understand anything that's here. This is what I think it says. But somebody break it down to me in small steps. Don't be condescending. Well, I'm not gonna put in don't be condescending, but I'm gonna be like, look, this is what I need. Tell me how to fix this in small steps and why it did this. Like, how and why. That's all I need. That's all I'll need. But yeah, no, I am very concerned about that because I did do a bit of research before I went and messed with this program. And this one, and most of the research says this one, and there's one other that said that these are the best for this. And it's like, okay, for what I'm wanting to do. And I was like, okay, well, then we'll go and try it out. However, if it does continue like this, I may just be like, no. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am very concerned about this, but since it's a Discord community, there's a higher chance that it's not likely to be as much of a jerk, you know? I mean, if it is, then it's not something that I'm gonna really want to continue messing with. At which point I'll be like, So, Man, I'm trying to find a good... Yeah, that looks like that might be a good... That's not what I said! That's the one I want. There we go. Okay. But I felt so bad for the poster. Like, shortly, the person that was posting the question at, I felt so bad for them. I was like, well, I don't think your thing got solved. And to be fair, at this point, I really wouldn't want to be a part of this. So, yeah. But again, I don't know enough about the whole thing to make any... Like, I don't know enough about the community. I don't know enough about their thing. However, if they are supported by toxic, toxic gamers, I'm just gonna be like, nope. And, yeah. Because the program, according to how the system looks, is kind of supported for, like, it's all about gamers and everything. And, so I'm just sitting here like, I don't know about this. It makes life hard. I don't know. But I really hope that they get their stuff together and that's not going to be a thing. What noise? Rustling in her bag or something. Does it sound like this? I don't know. I have no idea what's going on with my stuff. I probably just need to get a new headphone. Or headset. I have noticed that it is becoming more and more Yeah, I don't know what it's reading. I don't know what it's reading. Right. So I don't know what's going on with my headphones, or my headset. I need to get a new one. It is suddenly, yeah. It suddenly started doing this thing where it's getting these ghost sounds. And I don't know how, and I don't know why. All I do know is that as soon as I start talking, it makes it disappear. It's like reading the white noise of the room. But it's also like I have this, I had the mic and everything set up exactly how I wanted it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we're regularly going into the red zone. You should not be regularly going into the red zone. And I know that I've talked about this before, but I don't know enough about it to fix it, and I don't have anyone around that I can go and talk to about it to be like, okay, what's causing this and can I fix it? That's like that's one of the problems with being a kind of doing all this stuff on your own. I do have a friend that I could go and ask, but they've got their own shit going on, and up until recently, they've had a lot more interesting stuff going on. So, yeah. I wasn't about to go and be like, "Hey, by the way, can you help me with this?" So, you know, there's that. But yes, for some reason, my mic is picking up. It picks up. Well, I don't know if it's my mic or if it's the program that I have, which it could be the program that I have that is causing it, like causing a consistent feedback. But again, I don't know enough of it to go and make these decisions. Yay! This is why I have such trouble with technology. I don't trust it. So, okay, so for my mic stuff, what I'm using is OBS. So then you can go in here, and it's actually got all the audio settings set up, or it's supposed to have all the audio settings set up so then it doesn't like jack up my sounds. I'm loud enough, yada yada. But the problem with it is that I also have I accidentally downloaded a different program than what I was supposed to. And I don't know if it's because of that my stuff is jacked up, or if it's because of the actual program that I was supposed to download. And what this program does is that it is supposed to cross whatever your source material is and plug it into anything else that uses that uses audio stuff. It's a virtual coax cable. I think that's right. I wasn't really into going. I was, by the time that stuff actually became, or by the time I was old enough to get into that stuff, most of that stuff was already disappeared and very, very expensive. Anyways, oh shit. So I'm not entirely sure what problem is causing it, and I have tried to find the cable stuff, and I forget like what to call it. I mean, yeah, I know which one to look for whenever I go to put things together, but yes. But no, right now my big goal is I've got to go and so this is my week right now. I'm doing this, and then I am house sitting, and or I'll be house sitting for a little bit, and the other thing about it is that bugger, what is it? I also have to get, there's a very, very big project for the for Tremendicon that I have to get done by Wednesday. Unfortunately, this means that I'm not going to have any late nights to work on it. And I'm seriously debating whether or not I do the live stream tomorrow and Wednesday in order to get this done. But yes, I will not be able to work on the project at night because I am limited by the programs I have. So I don't have Adobe on my laptop because it's expensive and so dumb. So I so I only have it on my tower, so I'm not going to be able to work in the and what I need to go and do has to use an Adobe product because yes, oh my god, I have tried it without doing an Adobe product. Oh god, no, I have another project too, and it has to be done before before the convention as well. Now that one I could work on and pray to the gods it does not shut down my laptop. You know, being a creative, it's awesome, except you start having projects build up on each other. That one I might actually, that one is fairly easy to deal with. I do have to check a couple of things, but it is fairly easy to deal with, and I may ask for body doubling on that one. Because, yes. Alright, so I know that you wouldn't be able to tell it from the work that I have done consistently on here. But I am actually a big fan of doing pixel art. I have worked on trying to figure out how to do it for a while. I mean, yes and no. Let's see how far I get on this today because I may not. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm sorry I can't be more exacting than that. Oh my god! Nice! Tomorrow's your birthday, that's exciting. I know that we talked about it. But I will say, okay. I will say that because of my audio issues, that has been one reason why I haven't been able to go and sit here and record a lot of my stuff because, yeah. Or record the stories because I'm sitting here like, okay. It's a lot. It's hard. It's actually really, really hard to do all that stuff. On your own. It's incredibly hard to do all that stuff on your own. Which is why so many people have editors and can do all the things. It makes sense. One day, man, one day I'll go and pay for all of that for somebody else to go and do. But no, that is exciting. Any big plans for your birthday, or? Nice! Nice, that'll be fun. That frog really, really looks terrifying. That's a sky frog. Yeah, dude, that's scary. That's scary. Like, what the hell, man? I mean, what's even crazier is that if I remember correctly, your hubby does, your hubby's in computer security, right? Like, having card fraud is one thing, but stealing a card from somebody who does computer security, that's just stupid. Because think about IT, and I'm sure you know this, and I don't know how many people realize this, but the people who do IT, they are petty mofos. They are like the most petty mofos on the planet. They are also some of the most fun people you'll ever hang out with. But God forbid you do anything to screw them over. Right? Right? Yeah. But... nah. I mean... yeah, I'm like... well, I'm so perpetually broke that it doesn't... like, they're not gonna get anything out of me. I am not a target worth much. I am not. I don't even think that we're in a target. Like, the only way that you're getting money out of people, here is if you go after all the, if you go after all the retirees, because we've got a lot of retirees, like a ridiculous amount of them. But those are the only people that you're gonna get money out of. Because everyone else around here is so broke that it's almost funny. Actually, no, it is funny. Everyone around here is so broke. Ooh. So I don't know. Okay, you guys don't have come and go out there, do you? I think we discussed that. I am bringing this up for a reason. I'm not just pivoting 360, or 90 degrees. But, so, So Come and Go got bought up by this Western company called Maverick. It's also a gas station, yada yada. Anyways, I freaking lost it. Damn it. I lost what I was going to talk about. Maybe I need water. Yeah, Come and Go got bought out, yeah. Yeah, they got bought out by Maverick, and so right now they're going through a whole rebranding thing. Now, the thing is that out here, it is the most popular place for gas. It used to have lots of really cool stuff. Like, they actually had a energy drink that I adored called Nuclear. It was amazing. But I will definitely say, oh, now I remember. So when I was younger, first got my car and everything, I always paid in cash before I went and did anything. Well, I had to go and pay in cash recently at Maverick, and dude, the processing system for that, oh my god. It's do you know what that process is now? Oh my god. If you want to go and put in a card slider thing to go and read all the cards and get the PIN numbers and everything, now's the time to do it, because holy Snickers, is it cumbersome to go and try to get go and do a payment for or prepay inside for gas at Maverick. It's so stupid. Do you know what that process is? All right, so you go inside, you wait in line, long line. Like I said, Come and Go is very popular. But then you hand them your money, you go and tell them how much you want, and they print out a code that you have to enter into the machine. And mind you, it's got like, they staple 2 pieces of paper together. So you get your receipt and you get your paper that has the code. And right, and then you have to go back to the pump and type in that code. And here's the thing. The code is not on your actual receipt. It's on the receipt, or it's on this tiny piece of paper that if you lose, you're SOL. So, yeah, I'm just like, bro, what? I understand wanting to encourage people for that, but you know what? Like I said, so many of us are so perpetually broke here in the Midwest that is not a viable option. Like trying to force people into things does not end well. So I don't know how this is gonna play out, but if they wanted to go and do all the like swipey swipes now, I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to other places to get my gas for the most part because I don't want to deal with that. The only reason why I ever have gone to Come and Go is because they had horchata. So it used to be, I went there because they had Nuclear, which was their energy drink. Absolutely loved it. And then I started going back there because they had horchata. And the reason why I used to like going there is because they had these yogurt bites I absolutely loved. And I would spend the extra money for it. And yeah, Yeah, so I'd go and spend the extra money to go and have these yogurt bites. They don't carry the yogurt bites anymore, and I think they're getting rid of the horchata, which kind of ticks me off because that shit was good. And by the way, if you don't know what horchata is, which I'm fairly certain that Lizardi does, but it is a it's a Latin is a I don't know if it's Spanish or just Mexican drink. But it's a really sweet drink that is essentially milk and cinnamon. It's super good. No, it's rice milk. Yeah, horchata. Mexican, yeah. So it's super good. It's made with rice milk and cinnamon. Super tasty. Highly recommend. Exactly. There's nothing wrong with that. But Come and Go used to have that, and I don't know if they're going to continue doing that now that they are completely Maverick owned. I really hope that they do, because that shit was delicious. Though there was one time I accidentally got charged for a iced coffee, and I came back. I was like, this seems expensive, and I checked my receipt, and this is why you always get a receipt. I checked my receipt. And I was like, oh, this is why. So I went back in and talked to the person. I was like, hey, just so you know, you charged me for an iced coffee and this is horchata. And they're like, what's that? I was like, it's this iced coffee that you guys, or not iced coffee. It's this yummy fountain drink that you guys now have. Like, you would know how much of a fan of horchata I am. I literally went around town finding all the Come and Go gas stations that had horchata and marked them down in my brain. And then I went and then I found out that that they started doing it in these in some of the other ones, and I was like, great, perfect. I'm gonna have to go back around, and that's when they started changing things over to Maverick. I will definitely say that Maverick has bungled a lot of their stuff. Okay, I am not against Maverick. So the thing about Maverick and Come and Go is that they both have really, really clean stores. Okay. I like Midwest. I was always like, all right, Come and Go, perfect, not a big deal. Go as far out east as I could with it. When I started going out west, it was always Maverick. However, since Maverick has bungled the I can't think of the word. The takeover, I guess. They bungled it in a way that it makes it difficult, or it that has screwed up more than a few stores in town. And I'm just like, well, you guys are not as good as I thought y'all'd be. Like, I was super excited for it. For them being combined. Like, that's not a big deal for me. So, yeah, that's not a big deal for me. Maverick has always been a really, really good store. However, their takeover transition, there we go. The transition has been questionable. Like, I will say that they have tried to maintain the standards. And I'm not saying that every single Come and Go was absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. At one of the places I used to work at, there was a literal, like, truck stop gas station Come and Go. It was one of the few that was built like that. Like, this thing was definitely a truck stop gas station type thing. But it definitely had its own rules. Like, you could tell it had its own rules. And then there's this other one that, oh my god, is it so sketch there? Like, there's this other one. Now it's in a part of town that's kind of sketch already. But I always go in there and I keep my head on a swivel because, yeah. That thing was just something else, man. It was something else. Like, I would be like, okay, where's my phone? Where's my wallet? How many people are in the store? Like, there are some that I go to, I'm way less concerned. But I'll also tell you this, unless I am absolutely desperate for gas, I do not pump my gas there. Like, I will go the extra, like, 5 miles for one that's closer to my place. You know what kills me a little bit? Okay, so I like to drive. I actually do like to drive. I do not like to drive for work. I like to drive for pleasure. I have found that out the hard way. So I like to drive for pleasure. And I was going somewhere with this. I've lost the plot. Man, that is probably one of my biggest upsets about being neurodivergent. Is when you're in the middle of a sentence and, you know, I should probably get tested to make sure that is actually part of that. But, yes. I think Lizardi has left. Oh, I remember what it was now. Okay, so I like to drive for pleasure. Damn it, I lost it again. Distance, right, okay. I like to drive for pleasure. You know what the craziest thing for me is that going from nice. Right, that's what I was thinking. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell the story though. So the craziest thing for me is that, okay, I grew up out in the country where the distance is actually how many miles you go is actually the time. Like, if something's 15 miles away, okay, it takes about 15 minutes, maybe 20. In the city, to go 5 miles is a 20-minute drive. That is freaking mind-blowing to me. That's so mind-blowing to me. And it until I started driving for work, like, if I do it every now and again, that's one thing, but if I have to do it consistently, that's something else. Anyways, the thing that is that mind-blowing is just that shift, and it's crazy. Now, I can get anywhere in town in 20 minutes unless there's an accident. Even then, I can usually get anywhere within about 30 minutes then. But it's still crazy with that drive and everything. Yeah. Okay, story is done. See you when you get back, maybe.
Clever Kaiju is an artist-led organization that brings visual artists together to learn, develop, create, and bring their work to the world. We host a live art show called The Pin Click and virtual labs with professional instructors. Check out our webcomics, online store, event schedule, and Discord community at cleverkaiju.com. That's Kaiju, cleverkaiju.com.
Eyes back. Okie dokie, Smokey. And we are back. Woot! And we're going pretty strong. Alrighty, let's get going.